Imagine a future of autonomy. Imagine how it might redefine the very fabric of your day-to-day, shaping the ultimate smart life experience. Imagine waking up in a home that understands your every need.
Good morning. Here's a roundup of your top notifications. Your 10 a.m. meeting with Chris was rescheduled. I've reallocated this time to your business plan.
Anticipates your actions and performs them for you.
It seems a little cold right now. I'm closing all windows and heating the house up.
Imagine seamless integration across all of your digital smart applications, wherever you go.
Hello, John. I've set your destination according to your calendar entry. Calculating route. You're receiving a video call. Shall I enable self-driving mode while you take it?
Imagine the ability to quickly create whatever you can imagine. Imagine a future free from barriers.
让我来介绍一下菜单。
Let me talk you through the menu. These local dishes are very popular.
用餐愉快。
Enjoy your meal.
Imagine not having to worry about how and when.
Planning Sarah's party itinerary next week. Here are the available restaurants that match Sarah's preferences and dietary requirements. Restaurant is booked. Preparing invitation and guest list.
Imagine being more present to enjoy more of those precious moments. Imagine it's not that far away, because it's not.
Your destination is right ahead.
Imagine a new world of possibilities, enabled by MediaTek.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Computex, I'm thrilled to introduce our keynote speaker, Dr. Rick Tsai, Vice Chair and CEO of MediaTek. MediaTek stands at the forefront of tech innovation, driving advancements that make AI an everyday reality. Dr. Tsai will share his insights on how the latest silicon advancements and connectivity standards are making AI a part of everyday life. From transforming mobility and smart homes to enhancing enterprise and industrial environments, MediaTek is pioneering the next wave of AI applications, powering over 2 billion devices annually. Under Dr. Tsai's leadership, MediaTek continues to lead in chipset technology, powering smartphones, smart TVs, voice assist devices, and more. His vision for making AI available to everyone promises to unlock new opportunities and enhance the lives of people worldwide. So, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Dr. Rick Tsai to the stage.
Thank you. Thank you, James.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for the warm introduction.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's so wonderful to be here, to be a keynote speaker for MediaTek at Computex Taipei, Taiwan, our hometown. Our hometown. MediaTek was established in Taiwan, grew up in Taiwan. We have done well for Taiwan, and we will continue to do well, to do great for Taiwan. I don't want that to be missed. Well, the topic of my talk today, as you can tell, intelligence everywhere, the power of ubiquitous AI. As you all know, nowadays, you probably cannot walk anywhere without seeing these two letters, AI, right? And including this Computex. there are already 3 speakers before me. It's all about AI. I'm no exception. But there will be some difference. There will be some difference. What we want to talk about is, as we just said, ubiquitous AI. We want AI to be all around you, to be with you, to be around you, to be with your family, to be with your colleagues, and of course, in your office, with your customers, etc., etc., etc. And we, MediaTek, want to be a major player in enabling this ubiquitous AI for you, for all of you. So, AI, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on how great AI is or will be, because you all know. You all know. But I've been in this business for many, many, many years. I don't want to say how many. But, but I mean, haven't seen this thing for decades. The last time, I think, it was more like internet back in the mid to late 90s. It's not that the mobile phone is not great. It is. However, the internet, I remember the investment. The investment during that time was incredible. That really reminds me of that time today. Huge, humongous investment in the AI infrastructure and also for the edge AI, So, for that matter then, in this maybe craze for AI, I must say computing and semiconductor are at the core of this AI experience, AI future. Now, what about MediaTek? What do we do? What do we think? We like the word hybrid computing, because we firmly believe computing should cover everywhere, from edge, where you are, to the cloud, And that's why we also firmly believe AI starts just at your hand, a mobile device. Well, usually a smartphone. AI will be with you in your living room, a TV, at your office, maybe your personal office, a PC, when you're driving to work or for travel in the car. And of course, all these things cannot exist without the cloud AI. So for MediaTek, what we want to do is to participate, to enable in all these fields, in all these platforms. And how do we see? And how do we like to play in this ubiquitous AI era? We see 4 pillars. First one, well, computing. We're going to hear about a lot of computing, from edge to the cloud, the hybrid computing. I will tell you quite a bit more about our computing in the next few minutes. And we also believe an AI accelerator in the cloud will be a major enabler for the AI future. That is AI accelerator, but that's a custom silicon accelerator for the AI cloud. But then, ubiquitous means everywhere, right? Either at your hand, in your home, in your living room, in your office, everywhere when you drive outside. So connectivity, a seamless connectivity is a must. A seamless connectivity is a must. So what do we play there? A seamless connectivity is a must for ubiquitous AI. And finally, the fourth pillar, as we see, a close ecosystem partnership to bring all those things together. This thing is too big. It's very difficult for one company to do things all. And MediaTek is working with multiple major ecosystem partners to make this happen, hopefully to enable an AI future and ubiquitous AI future. So let me go into my first pillar, the high-performance computing from edge, again, from edge to cloud. From edge. So you all know MediaTek is known, as it should, as a fine, great mobile company, mobile SoC company. And we're truly proud of it. We're truly proud of it. And I want to start with the computing capability from our mobile devices. The Dimensity 9000 series, or the latest one being 9300 plus. I will give you some more numbers. We believe we have the ultimate performance and power efficiency for any of the mobile devices in the world. And I'm so proud to say that because this is from Taiwan. This is from Taiwan. We are, thank you. This is the, some of you know probably where I came from. Actually, that's a bit off my script, by the way. But I think I want to say it. I want to say it. It's in my mind for a long time. I think in Taiwan, we have a great company called TSMC. Hugely great. Right? But I want you to know, we also have a great company in MediaTek. I know there are quite a few people from MediaTek here. You remember that, okay? This is really, I mean, it's in my mind for quite a while. I'm glad I can say it. So, back to the business. Why, again, edge devices, mobile phone devices? Well, this is according to Counterpoint, okay? By 2027, there will be about 1.2 billion, well, who knows, but about 1.2 billion. I think that's a good number. 1.2 billion units, mobile devices, smartphone, with the AI capability, with the AI computing capability. And what is the computing power altogether? More than 50,000 EOPS. Well, I don't know about you. I go back to ask my people, what is an E? Well, E is 1 times 10 to the 18th. That's a kind of a big number, you know, very big numbers. And what does that mean? Well, I did some checking. Actually, my people did some checking. Well, 50,000 EOPS is about equal or greater than all the GPUs shipped for AI applications last year, 2023, by about 6 times. About 6 times. Of course, I know I'm comparing to apples to oranges. It's 2027 compared to 2023, but I mean, it's hard to predict how many data centers there will be in 2027. I'm sure there will be a huge amount powered by GPUs. But it's also equally important that for us to understand, at our hand, there's a lot of computing power just at hand, all around you, in your living room, and you will be in your car. Again, some more data for that, some more data for that. A lot of computing power on the edge, and these computing power are complementary, complementary to the cloud, We work together, not against each other. So, some more information for you, well, how MediaTek has progressed over the past few years. From 2019 to 2024, in 5 years, these are some of our computing capabilities. CPU performance has improved 2.6 times. You may say 2.56 times in 5 years is not a lot. It is a lot. It is a lot. If you go back to the Moore's law, it's a lot. And we have worked closely with our partner to be a leader in the mobile CPU performance. And for GPU, it's improved even further 6 times in those 5 years. Even more importantly, I want to share with you is the NPU, the AI computing power. The NPU, many people probably don't know that we at MediaTek, actually I joined MediaTek in 2017. I learned that first year that we were doing an NPU already at the time. And over the years, just in the last 5 years, the NPU performance has improved 18 times. And it has really enabled now a lot of the generative AI capability with many large language models. Or like the Llama 2s, where we can do 7 billion parameter Llama 2 models in our 9300 phones. I will show you later some of the real thing. Numbers are good to watch, but usually pictures and the videos are even better. I still remember the word, to see is to believe. And we're going to show you for that. But in the mobile world, I think, not only I think, it's true, it's also in the data center world, power efficiency is another major limiting factor. In the mobile world, such a small device, we always have to pay huge attention to the power consumption. At MediaTek, we are uncompromising in the power consumption performance. So in those 5 years, as I said, we improved the CPU by 2.6 times, we improved the GPU by 6 times, we improved a whopping 18 times for NPU, but we reduced our power consumption by 60%. It's a wonderful performance, great achievement for our team. By the way, Joe is here. I see him. Thank you so much for that. So, well, if you don't mind, some more numbers for you. But again, this is one of the things that really surprised me and impressed me too. Again, the 9300 Plus, which we launched last year, fourth quarter last year. So it's not our very latest chip. Our new chip, 9400, will be announced, I think, in about 3 months. And please look forward to it. But 9300, we had a great innovation in that we have the all large CPU core architecture. Actually, this is, at the beginning, people wonder, okay, you do this, you're going to have good performance, but what about the power consumption? And what about the power consumption? I just showed you earlier, we improved greatly with our software, with our hardware architecture. But some of the hardware number I want to show you here still. For 9300 plus phone, the platform AI performance can do 68 TOPS. 68 TOPS. NPU by itself, we can do 48 TOPS. Well, there's another score called AI benchmark, because I got to show that, otherwise my CTO will kill me. I'm sorry. But because that will show us to be the number one. But you know what? This is the 9300 smartphone. Commercially available, of course. This thing can produce 68 TOPS compared to the requirement for the Copilot Plus PC for 40 TOPS. Hey, this thing you carry with you in your pocket can deliver an AI performance of the latest, or well, at least as good as the latest Copilot Plus PC. And this is the chip we produced fourth quarter last year. This is really, I think the technology improvement, the engineering innovation that enable this performance. In addition, well, for the CPU, we can do 2.1 million Antutu score. For those of you who are not familiar, Antutu score is a commonly accepted industry mobile CPU benchmark. 2.1 million is the best. It's the best in town. Best. And GPU, 99 frames per second with the ray tracing capability, etc., etc., etc. We have made tremendous progress in GPU along the years also, to not only provide for the heavy gain players, but also all the other camera applications. So, after saying all those things for the smartphone, hey, we at MediaTek think we must further expand our horizon with what we have achieved with the mobile phone, SoCs. So, almost exactly a year ago, again, also at Computex time, we formed a partnership with Nvidia to move into the automotive field for the cockpit control chip first. Later on, we're going to go into ADAS together a year ago. We have done a great job together, I hope. I've seen quite a few colleagues from Nvidia here, down there. I hope they agree, Jeff. And I'm so excited because the chip we are designing together now, it is in design, will give you 5.8 times higher TOPS compared to our best 2024 offering. And even more so, 4.5 times faster when you use a large language model. And 5.1 times better from latency point of view. Latency is critical. I mean, for the people, for the experiences, for people, whether you play games or you search something or you want to play with your children, the last thing you wanted to see is kind of a sudden, there's a stop in between. Sometimes I saw that from my streaming service at home. I just hate it. So latency is critical. It's critical for the performance. And we will do a great deal better with automotive chips. We're co-design with Nvidia, our partner. And the CPU performance will be, of course, a lot faster too. All the AI capability for this chip is going to be great. Can you imagine all the CPUs, NPUs, plus our partner's GPU? I think that it will be a dream car. It will be a dream car. You guys must agree to that, okay? And so now we're moving from mobile to automotive, and the world does not stop there, of course. So what about cloud? What about cloud? With the capability that we have built, I think there is a future for MediaTek. It's a huge space in the AI world. It's a huge space. And for MediaTek, we believe we should and we must also participate in that field. And you see, then we move from edge to automotive to cloud. We have a consistent partner. We are joining force together in the Neoverse CPU architecture from ARM. This is a great partner for over 20 years. We have mutually beneficial relationship, I should say mutually winning formula together with ARM. So, here, I'd like to welcome our partner, our friend, Rene. Rene Haas, CEO of ARM.
Hello, sir.
I want to kind of stand apart a bit from Rene. You can see why, right?
We have a signal-to-noise ratio.
Yeah. He was asking me whether do we have a seating? I say, Rene, we're going to stand. We're going to be up here maybe 5-7 minutes. I don't think we have time to move the chair. But actually, I think it's a mistake. I should.
I should know because you are such a thrifty company. I knew that there would be no chairs. So we were going to be up here standing up. So I should have known this.
Come on. So, Rene, come on. Jokes aside. But as I said, MediaTek and ARM have been working together for over 20 years. A mutually winning relationship. Amazing achievement. So what's your take, Rene? What's your take?
So you're right. It's been an amazing 20 years, and you know the way I think about the MediaTek ARM relationship. You talked about the Dimensity product, which is just an amazing product. It uses ARM technology, our CPUs, our GPUs, tons of MediaTek technology. So we're not only close partners, but we're a little bit like family. We designed the chip together. We argue, we yell, we debate. We learn a lot from you. You know, you guys seriously have taught ARM so much. Our products are better because of you. And I think most importantly, we're able to deliver great products to the industry together. So the partnership has been amazing.
But Rene, we have done great. In the past, today, what about our future together? Future. I think, well, you're a CEO, you have a great market cap. We envy that. But how do we move forward together and better?
Yeah, my investor relations people told me do not touch any questions on valuation. So I will not.
No, it was a comment. It was a comment, not a question.
There is so much that we can do together. You know, this show, Computex, we have seen such a momentum around all things AI. Now, obviously, AI is not a new phenomena, but in terms of what the technology has been able to unleash in terms of capability, it is. And I think there's no way to grasp the potential without working together. So I think the partnership between ARM and MediaTek is going to be critical going forward. You talked about cloud to edge. One of the things that consumers and developers want is a software environment that allows them to take the very same models they've trained on the cloud to run them and infer them on the edge. And having a software environment that allows them to do that is critical. And the only way we can deliver that is with partnerships. So I think between MediaTek and ARM, we have a great an opportunity there.
Absolutely. We at MediaTek believe that also. Together, ARM has all the technical capability and the marketing cloud. Together, I think MediaTek and ARM will work hand in hand, build not only continue building phones, smartphones. It will be in our automotive. It will be in all of our computing and the cloud accelerators. And I cannot say enough. I mean, we do debate. We do debate. I don't know whether you understand or not, but but I think it brings usually the best out of us.
Yeah, well, since you are my customer, usually the debate goes to you. So I defer to you on that one.
But we do. I mean, despite all the, any partnership is difficult. It can be difficult. But we have to find a way to work together, to grow together. And I cannot say enough about it, Renee. So much. I'm so appreciative of you coming here on the stage with us. Thank you. I'll see you a little later.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, I want to move, I think that's the leading for my pillar, the second pillar here, the AI accelerator in the cloud. AI accelerator in the cloud. It's not something new either. Accelerator, of course, Nvidia has done that for decades. And, tremendously, extremely successful. I don't need to preach the choir here. But we also discover that in this huge investment wave for the AI infrastructure, many players, some of major players, also wish to have more custom silicon capability in the AI area. And we call that AI accelerator in the cloud. So we did some digging, we talked to people, we looked for the research, we talked to the partners, potential customers. And the answer, some of the data here, it's a marketing data, but I think it's a critical and important data. So by 2028, this market will have a TAM of $45 billion. $45 billion is a big number. It's a big number. And we believe, as I will show you in a minute, that MediaTek possesses most of the necessary foundational capabilities to build a presence in this, I believe, a very critical, you can call that a niche for this huge AI investment, but a very critical niche, both from the size point of view, but also from the capability benefits point of view. And what do I mean by that? Well, there are some leading edge capabilities, we believe, or what we call AI accelerators in the cloud. Well, we count 6 of them. The first one, of course, is computing capability. Well, it's always the case. I have spent much time just now for the computing, so I'm not going to repeat that again. Suffice to say, the basis we have built over the years, we believe will enable us to play a key role in this business. Then, the high-speed interconnect. In this AI world, computing is absolutely the key. Everybody's building computing capability into the silicon. But equally important is how to move the data from those computing modules in between die to die, chip to chip, server to server, etc., etc., etc. And I learned from my big partners how important this interconnect, high-speed interconnect, is and can be. And so, some of the major key technology being, for instance, SerDes technology, the PCIEs, the UCIEs, and MediaTek, we have built all of them almost totally in-house. I will say a few more words in a minute. All of those things, of course, the computing, the fast interconnect will be built using the most advanced process technologies. Today, it's being built in 4 nanometers, moving into 3 nanometers. I'm sure in another year, maybe 18 months, 2 nanometers. I'm sure of that. But even that is not enough because Moore's law is not advancing as fast as it usually did. So we need to put different dies, different chips, computing chips, interconnect chips, memory chips, or dies, all onto one big package. So the advanced packaging capability, be they 2.5D or 3D advanced packaging, absolutely critical for advancing in the AI era. Together, of course, of the high-band memories from the 3 largest memory providers. And MediaTek has built a capability over the years. Give you some example later. The last one, but probably sometimes not very obvious, is a high-density, low-power SRAM sales, which always can play a small but critical role in the SoC applications. And MediaTek, because of our history, our heritage in the mobile business, we are second to none in that capability. Lastly, again, the supply chain partnership that's needed to make this whole thing happen. This is a generic, or you can call this a hypothetical AI accelerator chip that actually, of course, we try to find that in the research, in the literature, and this is about what it looks like. Let's just give you some picture. In the middle, there are two big die. Usually, those are compute dies, and they are usually made with the latest, greatest, leading-edge process technology. 3 nanometer now, 2 nanometers in the coming future. And also, depending on the design, and much of the time, it will consist a lot of the CPU, what we call CPU subsystems, and Rene and his people has made a tremendous progress with their Neoverse CPU subsystem. And interconnects, you can see the interconnects from die to die, from HBM to the compute die, etc. And that's what I just talked about, the SerDes, PCIEs, UCIEs. And all of them will be packaged in a very large package. Of course, in the industry, some of the words you have heard very, very well, like CoWoS. I mean, can you imagine this word becoming a household word? CoWoS, can you imagine that? I don't know what you know about CoWoS. I think it's a chip on wafer on silicon, right? And it becomes a so important a technology because it can become a bottleneck for the AI future. EMIB being another potentially major packaging process. So, to give you some idea what we can do at MediaTek. Well, the chip, the phone I just showed you with our 9300 plus SoC, it's made in 4 nanometer in TSMC with 22.7 billion transistors. It's many transistors, many. And also, many of you probably also don't know that we have also built a custom networking chip, which is already in production with 5 nanometer process technology, over 70 billion transistors, in a package of 91 millimeter by 91 millimeter. It's a very large. That's something that we cannot carry with ourselves in our pocket. But it is something very useful, very important in the networking world. 91 millimeter square. Oh no, 91 times 91 millimeter square package. And we continue to progress in that direction. We will be able to create even more transistors with 3 nanometer process, with bigger and bigger substrates, higher and higher performance, hopefully with much improved power consumption for the AI world. And for this one is the SerDes I just talked about. It's totally developed in-house by our people, our R&D in MediaTek. They look beautiful. I'm not going into technical details. Suffice to say, 2022 we built a 112G SerDes capability. Now 2024 we're doing 224 gig SerDes working. It's a tremendous. If you're in industry, you will know there's a tremendous performance. 224 giga SerDes in 2024. And we will, on our roadmap, we will continue to move forward to 400 gig and later on, optics capability. And this is one of the de-bottleneck technology for the AI world. And MediaTek, I'm very proud to say, has built that from ground up ourselves. Okay, let's have a change of pace. The third pillar, now we're moving from cloud to edge, not to the ground, to edge. Well, so I think it's a bit back to our heritage. The edge, but why, you may ask, for AI world, again, why do you want to have so much compute power at hand or around you at home or when you drive together with your family, with your friends, go to work or out in the wilderness? Well, for multiple reasons, we say a few here. Well, basically, the power consumption will be somewhat better, will be better quite a bit better at the edge because the natural limitation of the form factor. And for the consumers, for the user, every user's inferencing is usually what you need. Inferencing apps is what you usually need. Not everyone every day try to build a model in the cloud. Try to train a model, I should say. But inferencing, much, not all, but much of the inferencing, many of the inferencing apps can be run at your hand. As I said, as I will show later, well, we can run 7 billion parameter Llama 2 just in the chip that we designed, we launched last year. So naturally, that will lower somewhat the cost of the inference. And latency, because it's all in one chip at hand, obviously they're much closer together, the memories, the compute dies, and the latency is much reduced. And lastly, I think sometimes even as important, can be more important, is really for the users. It's your privacy. Your privacy and your capability to personalize what you like with your phone. You'll be more comfortable sometimes playing with it. You feel more at home when you're at home. So, how to make that happen? Some necessary conditions must exist for that to happen. That is the connectivity. Of course, any edge device doesn't have to be always, but definitely needs to be connected to the cloud anytime, anywhere, seamlessly. And the connectivity capability is, it has core competence. Be they the wide area connectivity, such as 5G, satellite, or more local, like Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and for the wired fixed line communication, like the 10G-PON and the multiple 10G-PON capability. MediaTek has all of them. And we are making them to have all those AI compute power onto the edge devices. Again, at your hand, around you, in your living room, TVs, in your car while you drive. I think those things are the ones I personally appreciate most because I get to share with my family, with my wife, with my daughters, and most importantly, with my grandchildren. And don't ask me how many. It's really, I think, it's one of the life's pleasure that technology can enhance your life, And that's part of the video that we showed earlier at the beginning. I thought I really enjoyed it. That was kind of of course, a simulated, I know that, simulated interaction between the waiting staff and the customers. It was set in Chinese, but perfectly real time as English to the customers and a seamless communication. And that's what we like to see. And I'm sure, absolutely confident, that's what will happen very soon. Here, as I said, seeing is believing. Let's see something. This is something we built together with our customers, of course, using our 9300 chips. It's on-device generative AI. It has this name called AI Eraser. Sounds a bit of to me, eraser. But let's see, when you're in a hot spot, touring somewhere in Europe, took a perfect picture of the wonderful castle under the perfectly blue sky. You love it. You want to share it with your family outside. You want to build that onto your photo book, 2024 photo book. But what you don't like is all those tourists that you don't know, whom you don't know at all. So what do? Hey, you do that with a click on your phone and the circle with your hand, and a couple of seconds. Here you are. Onto your photo book. I need to show this to my daughter. She edits all the photo books for us, for the family. That's great. That's great. We have another one. It's kind of a more personal, can be more personal. Let's say if I have my granddaughter, this is not my granddaughter. Okay, I'm not that senior. But if you take a phone, take out your phone, video in her. This is called, well, it actually sounds boring, on-device LoRa fusion. But again, seeing is more believing. Once she's moving, then her avatar, by the way, you can choose your avatar. We picked this one. They picked this one, not me. Now you can see almost real time, but not yet real time. That's why the latency is so important. I'm sure with our newer chips, it will be even more seamless movement between the real person and the avatar. This is a very wonderful demonstration of our capability. Lastly, in this section, of course, I cannot leave without talking about our automotive effort together with Nvidia. Again, the capability of the two companies with the AI capability that we'll be building into the cockpit control chips is immense, it's tremendous. And I cannot wait to see that play out in the automotive, because we will see the AR device info. I mean, you will get all the AI assistances, some of which I think is simulated in our video. And of course, not to mention all the entertainment you will get in your car. At least your company in the car. I'm not sure you can enjoy the music, but your company, your wife, your kids, your grandkids can enjoy in the car, even in the very bad traffic outside of this building because of Computex. It took me a while to come here, but you can still enjoy your car. Now, our last pillar, a strong ecosystem partnership. And here's the great list. I mean, we have more, but many of you are here, the Nvidias, I don't know, TSMC, our big partner. We work closely with Google, Meta, with Alibaba, with Baichuan. These all partners we are working with, and we are working with well in order to participate and to enable an AI future. But guess what? I have another surprise for you. Well, I don't know if it's a surprise or not, but I love this video. So I really want to show you. It's a kind of a creativity on the fly using, again, dynamic image generation from the 9300 equipped smartphone of ours. Take a look. It's all real-time typing. You love it? If anyone here does not recognize this fellow, you have not paid enough attention to the AI world. And here, I want to see this guy in person, our great partner and greater friend, Jensen Huang of Nvidia. Let's give him a big applause. Thank you. Thank you, Jensen, for coming. Thank you.
I think Rick and I can stand next to each other.
Yeah,
We
we're
are
more
both
compatible.
normal size. We are not abnormal size.
Yes.
We are designed for coach seats.
And I cannot, here is a real person, right? I just want to play again, Jensen.
What were you guys laughing at? 你在笑什么？
你们看一看嘛。
看哪里？
你看一下，是我们的我们的手机。
The back of a gray-haired man. 这是你啊？
I wish.
Wearing a black leather jacket. I'm sure there's more than one choice. Walking in there's only one choice.
The one and only Jensen. Right?
Hey, 你们的 AI 蛮聪明的哦。哇。There's only one person who goes to the night market and wears black jacket with white hair. Visiting the fruit lady.
And well, Jensen, I said that. I'm not sure you like it or not, but you're a rock star here, everywhere.
Stop it.
You said you want to have fun and funny. Is that fun?
I am both fun and funny. When Rick and I are together, we're funny and we have fun. Rick and I have been partners for a very long time.
I truly appreciate that partnership, as well as actually friendship and trust. We knew each other for, 25 years or something. We also debated before. That's what the word Renee used earlier, debate. Sounds better than argue. But the trust we build.
I'm trying to reflect. I don't remember debating. I pretty much told you what I wanted.
A customer always wins, you know.
讲笑的啦。
But truthfully, building that trust over the years, I think, is absolutely essential for a strong and successful partnership. I have learned from you, actually, Jensen. You may not recall, but I learned many things from him. I learned many things, although he's much younger than I am.
Much.
You don't have to remind me. But Jensen, back to a little bit of business. It's about a year after we announced our partnership in automotive. What's your take?
Well, I think it was a brilliant idea that we did it. MediaTek is the world leader in consumer electronics technology and mobile SoCs. Your car is going to be an entertainment center on wheels. In the future, it's going to become more and more autonomous. And so you could spend more time listening to music and watching TV and so on and so forth. And so you want the experience to be top-notch. And MediaTek's consumer electronics technology is world-class, right? You're the world's leading provider of chips for consumer electronics. That car also has to be a computer. It has to be the brain of the car, and that SoC wants to be very high performance, has rich multimedia capability, but it also has to be extremely energy efficient. It runs on batteries after all. And so I think the entry of MediaTek into the automotive industry makes a ton of sense. We were delighted to work with you because we have a lot of automotive grade technology, and very few companies in the world has dedicated as much in the highest grade of functional safety software technology for automotive. And of course, we have ADAS technology. And so the combination of our two companies working together, serving the automotive industry, is a fabulous idea.
I cannot say any better. Of course, that's what he is here for.
I can say things about MediaTek that makes him blush. And it's very hard to make him blush.
Yeah, I'm too thick-skinned.
Well, you're very humble. You're very humble. That's very, very Taiwanese of you.
But again, I think MediaTek is so fortunate to have Nvidia as our partner. And we will be in partnership for more than one thing, I'm sure, going forward. But I also truly believe that Taiwan is so fortunate to have a native son, as Jensen. Hey, people, give him an applause.
Thank you. I'm very proud of all of you. I'm very proud of all of you. And there are so many things that we're going to do together. This is a new computing age. And this new computing age has some fundamental shifts in how computing is done. One of the ways, of course, that we've spoken about fairly extensively, of course, is the importance of generative AI. Generative AI is going to be trained in the cloud largely, but the goal is not training models. The goal is using the models.
Yes.
And the way that models will compute in the future is going to change everything about the way you use your phone. Today, when you use your phone, when you touch, I use the newsreader a lot, or I'll use most of the things that I use are related to searching of information. The moment I touch it, it has to go to the cloud, to go to several places, to go and retrieve pre-recorded images, pre-recorded text, pre-recorded videos. And based on the context, based on what the recommender system thinks you would like to do, it composes the information to you and orders it in a way that makes sense. In the future, now what people don't realize is the amount of energy it took to do that. The mobile phone itself consumes very little energy. However, the amount of energy it took to go to the internet, go to a file system, retrieve the file, brings it all back to you, is an enormous amount of energy. You just didn't feel it. Now in the future, instead of retrieval-based experiences, it'll be generative-based experiences. So that content, the pixels that you'll see, whether it's, you saw some pixels just now, the videos, the text, will be generated right on device. When it's generated right on device, we have to train an amazing neural network, of course, and hopefully we'll get to do that, and we'll continue to advance the multimodality capability of these models. But then we'll take those large models and we'll distill them. We'll distill them, reduce them into large language models that can run, or small language models, or any models that can run on device. Once you run it on device, you'll be generating the content based on the AI that understands your intention right there. And so whatever information you ask for, instead of retrieving it, it'll just generate it if it knows it. So instead of retrieving everything, computing in the future will be largely generated with some retrieval. And therefore, the phone SoC has to be quite significant, quite mighty. It has to be very, very good at AI. Your GPUs, your NPUs are phenomenal at that. Now, one of the areas that we could collaborate, and we already do collaborate, and working together in training large language models and AI models at MediaTek, and that capability requires a great deal of advanced software. NVIDIA AI software technology is quite good, and so we could work together to create those models, distill those models, and those models will run wonderfully on your device. And so that's one way of working together. I also... I also love your cloud accelerator strategy. I really, really do.
Great.
We've spoken about it in the
Yes.
past. The amount of technology that it takes to create the SoCs that we're talking about, the processors that we're talking about, that we use, that technology, the fundamental technologies, MediaTek has built from the ground up, many of those things. And so the opportunity to apply that suite of technologies, the world's leading technologies, to help customers build semi-custom chips is just a fantastic idea. We could also continue to collaborate in those areas. If customers would like to use IP that is in our company, this is an IP relationship is something that we already know how to do. Our collaboration really already knows how to exchange IPs. If it's IP that we have that can be augmented with yours, if it's your SoCs that need to be connected together in large networks,
Yes.
NVIDIA is quite good at networking, as you know, and so NVIDIA InfiniBand and NVIDIA Spectrum X could complement your technology to build entire supercomputers. And so, bring me along is all I'm saying.
Well, to put it very, very mildly, the feeling is mutual. But I think
And by the way, my IR department has no trouble me talking about market cap.
And my IR department doesn't want me to talk in front of you. But again,
You see, when we're together, it's funny.
yeah. I really appreciate you saying all our collaboration where we already have, some of which we are doing quite well, and we will really work with you to make your model a huge success if possible at hand. But also, most importantly, the future we can go together in the accelerator in AI cloud. I cannot be happier to hear that. And I think again, MediaTek, if anything, have this ambition and the capability and the determination to make that happen together with Jensen and Nvidia.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Let's take a few pictures.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Am I done?
Almost, because, well, my people want me to summarize.
有买单 I said, am I done? 刚刚讲出来听不出
听不太出来，有点紧张。
Yeah. I was not asking for a bill. for the Americans sitting, my done is, I was not asking for a bill. I said, am I done?
Do you think we can afford it? I doubt it.
My done is for me. When I come to Taiwan, he takes me to a restaurant. With so little effort, he takes me to a restaurant. When he comes to my house, when he comes to the United States, I cook for him.
It
doesn't seem fair.
Well, you don't want to try my cooking. I can assure you that you don't want to try it. I mean, I can do Well, instant noodles with egg.
With egg?
Yeah, with
wow.
egg. Real egg.
That's impressive.
Yeah. But yeah.
With
Other
egg.
than that, he has a huge, the grill in the backyard, and he makes a great steak.
Just me, I cook you a whole meal.
Yep. But yeah, we do that next time in the valley. But last, I think we still need to have our friend Renee on the stage.
Come up here, abnormal.
Yeah. Hello.
How you doing, man?
You know, he's very big, but I raised him.
Well,
you can stand here. You can stand here.
Yeah, you can stand here.
No, you can stand here.
No, we stand together.
You look goofy.
Come on.
The regulators gave this to me.
Okay.
Well, let's take a few more pictures.
So
right
now,
here.
please look at the cameras at the center.
Jensen.
Rick Tsai.
With big
Hey.
smiles. And now please look to your right. We have a lot of cameras
right.
on your right. And now please look to your left. And once again, please look at the cameras at the center. Make sure everybody is taken care of.
Okay. We got to do it again. Come on.
Again.
Okay. Good. I spin.
Okay, once again.
Everything was wrong. We don't know how to stand in the middle, but we can be CEOs.
Okay.
Well, these were not the Three Stooges. Huh? 要怎么交换? Oh, they want you to follow the logo. Okay, I'm sorry. No. Come on. All right.
Hey, 您这么麻烦呢?
Now, once again, please look at the cameras in front of you. And now, please look to your right. And now, please look to your left. And is everybody happy with the photos? And once again, please look at the cameras right in front of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Jensen and Renee.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
The job is done for
Good
today.
job.
Good job. Thank you.
MediaTek.
Jensen and Renee.
MediaTek.
Thank you. Thank you, Jensen.
Rick Tsai.
Thank you.
MediaTek.
Thank you.
Renee Haas.
Jensen Huang.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us today at Computex MediaTek keynote. To leave the venue, please take exit B on your left. 请各位来宾从左侧的 B 出口离场，请从左侧的 B 出口离场。
100万订阅大突破，台视新闻 TTVNews 感谢有你，重要直播随时掌握，时事新闻不漏接，一刀未剪，新闻看得更完整，国际重大事件 catch 时事最新脉动，按赞订阅，开启小铃铛。